Hey, what's going on, guys? I am alone in the apartment. Both April and Michael had to work a little bit today, and then tonight is Michael's birthday party. Today is Michael's birthday, and they're gonna have a party at April's old place. April's old roommate is best friends with Michael, and it should be really fun. I'm so excited because April's making a bunch of really yummy food, and she told me she was making tater tot hot dish the other day, and I was like, oh, so excited. I haven't had April's tater tot hot dish in like 2 years, and one time we even got in a fight over tater tot hot dish when we were living together. We went out and bought all the stuff for it, and she says she was gonna have like a little dinner party at our house and make tater tot hot dish for me to have, and then she took all this stuff and she went to her boyfriend's house at the time and made tater tot hot dish for him and his friends, and I didn't get any. And we like started yelling at I started yelling at her. I was like, I was so excited for that tater tot hot dish. How could you do that? Yeah, we got in a fight over tater tot hot dish. Alrighty, I got a little bit ready and met up with everyone at Andy's house. And April is slaving away in the kitchen here. So what is this one?
Pulled pork in the works.
Oh yeah, just pulled apart like that. It was like a lump thing of meat a second ago. Crock pot, rock star, April Neal. It's almost time for the birthday party and eating yummy food. I just went like this before I turned the camera on, so Andy is behind me going like this, making fun of me. Setting up some food. I cannot wait to pig out tonight. I'm gonna eat so much. Tater tot hot dish is finally ready. Oh yes, I'm in heaven right now. Like, it doesn't look like it would taste good, but it's so amazing just because it kind of looks like puke a little bit, but it's so yummy. It's probably like a zillion calories, but it's worth it. It's like cream of chicken soup, cream of mushroom soup, mixed with tater tots, hamburger meat, and corn, and oh, it's amazing. I'm back at home now because I didn't want the cats to be lonely, and I knew I needed some more rest. But Michael's birthday party took a bit of a dramatic turn, and this is why the rest of the night didn't get vlogged. So Jamie had acquired this stray/found dog that he's been taking care of for a while, and he's trying to find the dog's owners and everything, and this dog is just the sweetest thing, has been totally nice, loves up on everybody, gets along with his roommate's dog, has been fine the whole time. And Andy had his dog Gucci at the party, and him and this dog, you know, were playing pretty much the whole time, and then all of a sudden we were sitting around the campfire and we hear, "Arr, arr, and it lasted 1 second, and Andy picks up his dog and sees the tip of Andy's dog's ear has been bit off. So there was just a chunk missing, and it was bleeding because the ear is a very vascular area, and Andy's freaking out. April and I are in the bathroom with him trying to calm him down, and I have the dog now, and I'm applying pressure to his ear with a paper towel, and at one point the dog shook, and blood just splashed all over the walls, and I got dog blood in my eye and in my mouth, and it was just this whole like crazy dramatic ordeal. And we took the dog to the emergency vet. We wanted to make sure he was okay, and the dog is just fine. He was up to date on all his shots. There isn't a whole lot that can happen from getting the tip of your ear bit off. And Jamie just felt awful. He about had a heart attack, and I understand why Andy was freaking out. I probably would have been too if it happened to one of my dogs, but at least the dog is okay. And we're thinking, because this dog is so big and muscular, if he really did want to hurt Gucci, he could have done a lot more damage than that. He probably just didn't know his own strength and just nipped the tip of his ear a bit. I ran to Petco. I need to pick up a couple things, and I seriously had to muster up the energy to come here and drink a bunch of caffeine. My fatigue gets so bad sometimes from fighting off my infection. Like, I got back from April's and I fell asleep for a day and a half. But I'm trying to get some wet food because Aphrodite is not taking her medicine. Like, she spits it out. Even when my neighbors were trying to give it to her when I was gone, they had 2 people trying to give it to her, one person holding her, and she would still spit a bunch of it out. So I'm gonna see if I can trick her by giving her, like mixing it in some wet food, which I don't get why she doesn't like it, because it smells like it would taste good. It smells really good. It smells like fruity bubble gum. All right, got her some Max Cat wet food. Now I need to get some crickets for my reptiles, and I feel really bad feeding them crickets now. I listened to this amazing recording of crickets, and I'll tell you guys more about it later. You're gonna have to check it out. It blows your mind. Cricket bin. I just need to find the cricket guy to get them out for me. This feeding is overdue, so hopefully my lizards aren't too mad at me. Hungry? Yummers, crickets. Are you starving? Starving. Now I gotta soak the tortoise for a little while too. Drink up, Mr. Humphrey. So this cricket recording I was talking about earlier, I just stumbled upon this, and oh my God, you have to Google it. Search God's Chorus of Crickets. And I think it's a SoundCloud clip. You hit play, and it's a recording of crickets chirping, played simultaneously with the chirping slowed way, way down. And it sounds exactly like people singing, like a choir of people singing. And I was totally like, whoa, it blows your mind. And now I feel bad feeding my reptiles crickets because it's so beautiful. It's like there's so much beauty in the world, but everything has to eat. It's a total bummer. What's this, Thor? Crickets singing just like people, and now you're sitting in a chair just like people? Are you trying to show these crickets up that I was listening to earlier? Huh, Doodle Bear? Sitting on your butt? Are you sitting on your butt? Now let's see if we can trick Aphrodite into taking her medicine. She hates it so much she like attacks me. And if she sees me coming towards her with a syringe, she runs away. So hopefully mixing it with some food helps. I mean, I guess it's kind of a big dose that she has to take. 2.5 milliliters. I'm gonna mix it up a bit. Aphrodite, you do me a favor and take this? Eat it. It's just wet food. All it is yummy, yummy wet food. There's no medicine in there. Oh my God, she's eating it. Oh, thank God she's eating it. Oh yes, I think I found a way to get her to take it. Oh, that makes me so happy. Because she was definitely not getting as much as she was supposed to. Are you kidding me? I went upstairs for 1 second and Simon already knocked it onto the ground. Simon, get out of here. You're such a little shit sometimes. What is your problem? Look at him. He's like, oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna jump on the counter after you yelled at me and clean myself. What? What, you brat? And I was gonna give him some to be nice, but now I'm not because he was naughty. Simon is one of the friendliest cats I've ever had. So nice in a lot of ways, but he is ridiculously destructive and ridiculously naughty. I was laying in bed and I heard a crash the other day, and I came out and he knocked a potted plant from off of a counter. It shattered everywhere. There was dirt everywhere. There was dirt all over the kitchen floor, all over the table, and dirt all in my fish tank vase thingy. So I had to get the fish out and I had to clean the fish vase and get the dirt out of there because that probably isn't good for the fish, and vacuum everything. And yeah, Simon is just crazy sometimes. Gizmo, are you watching the fish? Gizmo wasn't naughty, but Gizmo doesn't like wet food. Isn't that weird? A cat that doesn't like wet food. I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm actually gonna go sit in the steam room at my gym. I read that if you have microorganisms in your body, like bacteria, they actually can't stand the heat of a steam room, and a lot of them will die off. So I'm hoping that if I go sit in the steam room for a while, it might help me fight my infection, like kill off some of the bacteria that's in there, so my body has a better chance of fighting the other bacteria that don't die from it. Oh, I'm going to go get my hair done and my eyebrows done tomorrow. Hopefully I can actually get out of bed, but it should be nice to go get out of the house and have some beauty treatments done. But so always remember, guys, that I love you and stay tuned for more vlogs. Mwah.